Happy Tuesday. All right, 3 things for today. Some good news from the OECD and some interesting comments. Second, an idea from a London home builder to try and move inventory. And some more horrible advice from Canadian media. All right, yesterday I reported that TD was expecting a recession and about 100,000 job losses. OECD predicts Canadian economy will avoid recession, but we'll see flat growth in 2025. And unemployment will tick up a little bit next year. You know me, I'm skeptical of Canadian media, so I downloaded the report myself. Just Google OECD Canada report. It should be dated from Monday, May 26th. It's generally good news. It's not stellar news, but it's generally good news. And then at the end of the report, there's some recommendations, like gradually increasing the GST and HST and extending the HST to things that are currently HST exempt, and use that to reduce personal income tax. More consumption taxes? Really? And then there's this one. Preserve the existing comprehensive carbon pricing system, which I agree with, but bring back the consumer carbon tax, which is a terrible idea. Look, I understand where they're coming from, right? This idea that if you make gasoline more expensive, people will stop using it. That's not how it works. In the 70s, gasoline got really expensive. People didn't stop using it. They just changed their behavior somewhat and used less of it. But the price of gasoline tripled, so, terrible idea. And then they talk about the housing, rezoning, permitting processes, and adding more affordable rental housing. Which brings me to this terrible idea. I don't know how people can write on a topic and know nothing about that topic at the same time. To make housing more affordable, drop the tax hammer on real estate investors. Here's the problem, though. In Ontario and across most of this country, real estate investors are the only people that provide rental housing. So given that under our current regime, rental property is offered up by the investor, making life more difficult for the investor means less rental property. Less rental property means more expensive rent, which is not affordable. I understand that rents are high, but you're not going to bring them down by removing inventory. You're not going to reduce rent by increasing the cost to the landlord. There's already too many deterrents on the road to rental. Adding more deterrents is going to make the problem worse. All right, here's an interesting idea from a London home builder. Builder offers up huge mortgage break to home buyers as sales lag. Housing inventory is increasing, sales are slowing, and if you're a builder and you took the attitude of build it and they will come, you're probably sitting on a lot of inventory right now. So Ironstone Building Company is offering up a $100,000 zero-interest loan to help first-time home buyers. It's zero interest for 10 years, and then it transitions into a second mortgage. Practically speaking, a person buying a new $700,000 home would typically need $140,000 for a 20% down payment. Through this program, those buyers would only need to come up with $40,000 because the other $100,000 is a zero-interest loan for 10 years. Zero interest and no payments for 10 years. I've been trying to hammer this point home for the last few days. The cost to the builder is just too high. They can't bring the prices down. So how does this builder effectively bring down prices without actually bringing down prices? Offering up a $100,000 loan, that's how. Is this a good idea? Is it a bad idea? It seems like a good idea to me, but time will tell.